destroying your body. If you were just to stop, all that pain can pretty much go away.
You've got to want it so bad. It's not normal to be running 100 miles as hard as the body can tolerate.
Why would you put yourself through that?
The more you resist it, this physical pain then transforms into like a mental pain.
You have a bucket of 100-mile races in your life that you can do. Eventually, it's going to catch up to you.
So you've got over 50 races across the world that are in the UTMB World Series. The whole season leads up to this UTMB World Series final in Chamonix at the end of August.
It is the Olympics of trail running.
It's our biggest stage.
The one race that every ultra runner wants to do.
UTMB course usually works out around 175 kilometres, around 10,000 metres of ascent and descent.
Start in Chamonix in France, you run through to Les Contamines, about 31 kilometres. You have 50k from there through to Courmayeur in Italy, and then you have 45k to Champex-Lac. From Champex-Lac in Switzerland back to Chamonix in France.
Run all the way through the night, then you'll run all the way through the next day.
You have like 20 hours, 20 plus hours or whatever.
Anything can happen over this course. It's a quest to see whoever is left standing.
It's how our mornings go. Henrietta's working away.
John just
I'm just looking up into the blue sky, thinking of algorithms to make for the app.
Our running impact is like, mine's 100 today. And it's
about
12 weeks and 4 days to the next race.
12 weeks is a long time though.
Yeah, we need to get it higher, don't we? For UTMB, like, let's say you wanted 150 running impact.
No, I don't think I need 150.
I might need 150.
Me and Henrietta, we met when we were quite young.
It's 18 years ago now, so long, long time ago.
Just like we've always felt more comfortable together than apart.
I suppose we have, in a way, grown up together and changed and evolved along the way.
To be a professional trail runner means, I guess, you make pretty much all of your living just going out and running on trails. I don't think I could imagine myself living any other way now.
John's always just been like someone who's thought a bit differently. He's just done it his way from the beginning. For me, it's just always been this like chasing this like good girl, like need to be perfect, do everything right. That's really fucking cool. In my early 20s, that was very much just like working your way up in a big company, having a really good salary.
She'd done everything properly, you know, she went and got the best grades at school, then went and got a really good job, and then in that job suddenly realised she's just not happy. And there was me just running, super happy, like this is the lifestyle, you know, freedom, you get to live a different path.
I realised that, you know, maybe this wasn't what I wanted to do in life.
Around COVID, she quit her job, just took some time to be a runner as well, and then slowly, gradually, the results started coming, and now we're both full-time professionals. This year, all of our training is for UTMB.
This isn't our hobby, this is our life.
You're going into uncharted territory because you're training more than you've ever trained before.
You need to have that mental grit determination to push your body's breaking point.
Skiing is really, really great training for your engine, like your heart and your lungs are working really hard. it's training for the fitness that you really need to do well in a race like UTMB.
We don't spend every single day of our life preparing to come 10th. We're there to win.
I grew up in Kendal, which is in the north of England. A really boggy and wet place, like super technical trails.
When I was a kid, my dad, he used to take me out all the time.
Carrying packs and stuff, going up and down hills.
We used to go out in like really bad weather. It was mint, I loved it.
This was just having fun in the mountains. When I left school, I got into tree surgery. So I was moving like big logs and doing like wood chipping and stuff like this.
Did that for a few years, then moved to gardening.
And I still enjoy that. I still do 1 day a week. Where I live, also the lawns are they're not flat. You're on hills all the time. This is manual labour. This is actually training for ultras. But I didn't really know it at the time.
And when I took up running, the training felt like proper grueling. Sometimes I would run in the morning and then working in the rain all day and then go running in the evening like a head torch on it in the winter. It's like, this feels hardcore, I'm loving this.
He's just obsessed through and through. He thinks about running, he dreams about running, I'm sure. He's been through a lot. I think the running pain is sort of that pain that he knows he can go through it, he knows he can push hard and come out the other end a lot stronger. Well, it's crazy, isn't it, that he's professional now? As I get told, it's his job. So running's a priority now.
Nice, thanks. That looks good. Saw Richard this morning and all.
Did Richard ask you about your training?
No. He wasn't very talkative this morning.
Maybe he's had enough of training too.
Yeah, he's sick of hearing about it and all.
It is hard being an athlete's wife. I'm not going to lie. All the stress, all the training. He's just in this part of his career where it's quite important. But yeah, definitely would love a family. I'd have had one many years ago. It's Josh that's putting a stop to the children. He's just a fun, energetic, positive guy. But I think he's realised Mr. Nice Guy isn't working. He suddenly got into this really like angry, competitive side and I was like, whoa, where's this come from?
I've listened to like loads of motivational speeches. Anybody that's like had a career where they've like worked their ass off and been successful, I love that mindset. I love like relentless work ethic and what it takes to be successful. He's tapping into the 1%, you know, what it takes to win.
More the athletes now, they have coaches, strength coaches, nutritionists, masseuses, even data scientists working for them. I guess me and Henrietta, it's kind of like we're a team together, but we don't have that many other professionals around us. I think I'm like a little bit of a mad scientist, I guess. Cutting the shoe apart and then I can 3D scan the shoe and then printing the shoe but in plastic and then scanning so you can actually scan the shape of my art. What I wanted to do was print something that moulded to my head exactly. I don't know of any other athletes that have a 3D printer and they're like trying to print stuff to improve their performance. I like the fact that like within a sport you can get extra performance, not just from having the best VO2 max or the best training. There's a lot more to it.
There's nothing complicated about it really. Train hard, eat the right things, sleep well. I don't want to look at small details. dedicate all your life to training, you're going to turn up to a start line and just see what happens.
We are 3 weeks and 2 hours away from UTMB right now. So on this day in 3 weeks' time, we'll be standing on the start line down in Chamonix, and we'll be starting the big loop all the way around Mont Blanc, starting in France, going into Italy, then into Switzerland, and then back into France again and finishing it.
I'm not sure how we ended up here, but John was doing UTMB and suddenly I was too. We're looking at the mountains, we're running on the course, and it's like, oh my god, what did I sign up to? Training for a challenge like this together just adds a really fun dimension. It's like a super fun, cool journey to be on as a couple.
I'm quite nervous about the night as well with the head torch, because like worst case scenario, your head torch screws up. To be honest, if I make it to Chamonix alive, I'll be quite happy.
I think it is going to be absolutely disgusting at the end. Like we've not really done death walking in a race before.
Oh, why are we doing this again?
It's your idea.
I'm in teens for the altitude because we're at 2,100 meters, so hopefully get some more red blood cells so I can perform better. I'm just fully focused on training. Running twice a day most days, and between that it's just eating and sleeping and listening to music.
What was your big run yesterday?
To Saint-Gervais, back to Les Houches.
And that's all on the course?
It's all on the course. Cool. Yeah. I love coming out here early, being with the community, makes life really full, and then getting a chance to hop out on the course. So this is my third summer here, and so it's easy for me because it's like a familiar place to come back to, know the trails, know the area. You can just kind of do your own thing. The trails are pretty quiet and you feel a bit removed.
It's already such an iconic place to come trail running. There's a lot of cool races out there, but UTMB, there's just something magical, something mythical about it.
Prenez une marche pour retrouver votre chemin si vous vous perdez ou aider un compagnon de route en difficulté.
Je suis arrivée à Chamonix 79. Voilà, faites le compte. Je vous laisse faire. Avant l'UTMB, Chamonix était déjà la capitale de la montagne. Après, il y avait une course autour du Mont Blanc, je ne sais plus, quelque chose comme 45 ans. C'était un relais de 7 coureurs qui étaient positionnés, qui faisaient 20 km chacun à peu près. Il y a eu l'accident du tunnel du Mont Blanc. Cet accident, ça a été un méchant incendie qui a provoqué une quarantaine de morts. Et le tunnel est resté fermé pendant 3 ans. Et il a rouvert en 2002. Le Club des sports qui organisait l'autre course en relais, ils ont été obligés de l'annuler. Ils disaient mais c'est pas possible, on peut pas laisser tomber, c'est symbolique, c'est le triangle de l'amitié, franco-suisse-italienne. On s'est dit bon allez, on va arrêter de râler dans la rue et puis on va se réunir et voir ce qu'on peut faire. On peut reprendre cette course différemment, en individuel, en semi-autonomie, en une seule étape. Et puis ils étaient 722 sur la ligne de départ. 722 coureurs de 35 nationalités pour faire un truc de dingue qui était de faire à l'époque 155 km. Les coureurs qui faisaient le tour du Mont Blanc, c'était des découvreurs, comme Christophe Colomb. En fait, ils allaient chercher leur paradis, leur extraordinaire. Première année, 722 coureurs. Il y en a seulement 67 qui sont allés jusqu'à Chamonix. C'est ce qui a créé le mythe directement. Ce truc de folie.
UTMB has got to be like the most important race in the trail running world.
It is the Olympics of trail running.
It is just the focal point of the year.
Everyone is there. It's super competitive.
It brings the best in the world together at the end of the year.
You have the world's best athlete towing the line and try to get the big W. What Chamonix turns into at the end of August around UTMB, I gotta say it's scary.
It's absolutely bonkers. There's people everywhere.
It's both a blessing and a curse to have so much excitement and buzz around the race.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining. I hope you're having a wonderful rainy day. So we're super happy to have with us for this breakfast some of our athletes. We have John Albon and Josh Wade. They will both run UTMB tomorrow.
My relationship with John, like we're teammates for North Face. We don't really hang out much, but maybe a bit of intensity or something like that.
It's hard not to be competitive towards Josh because ultimately you want to win the whole race, but you also want to win out of your team.
John's older than me. He's a proper racer as well. I respect him for that.
You win OCC.
Yeah.
You win CCC.
Yeah.
So?
No, I just want to finish, and then we'll see what happens. I've raced a lot, there's a lot of expectations on top of me. I'm almost like a bit jealous of Josh, I guess. Yeah, a little bit newer to the game, kind of gets to have a bit more fun.
Trail runners pretty soft in attitude, bunch of friends, and we're not competing against each other. Like, just be a nice person. You can't be nice and have worked so hard. You're gonna show up, it's like, yeah, I'm here to win. And if you want to beat me, you're gonna bleed.
They could go in the shorts though.
Yeah, but no, you haven't got any pockets in your shorts anymore.
Henrietta, she'd been training really well, but she slipped a tiny bit, felt her knee twinge.
I feel like you need to be pretty bulletproof when you stand on that start line because you know the race is going to be so tough.
She tried to keep training, that only made the problem worse, and it became quite apparent that she wasn't going to be starting UTMB.
When something like this happens and you've been so intent on it since December the year before, it's super hard. But I just have to basically put a lid on all that, shove it aside, pretend like I'm good, and hope that it goes well for John.
It went from kind of us sharing the pressure and the need to sort of get a good result, and then it was suddenly all on my shoulders. I suddenly had all eyes on me.
70,000 people somewhere out on the course.
About 2,500 starters in this race.
Ruth walks into the line. She knows there is a journey ahead.
You know you've done all the work. Race day is kind of like a blank canvas. What are you going to make of this day?
Emily Hawgood is one of the most cheerful runners to see on the course.
Winning the UTMB would change my career drastically.
That looked like Josh Wade was 11th.
My strategy this year is to take more risks.
Will be remembered, John Albon as well.
John toes the start line. He's not there to come 10th. He's there to fight for the top position.
It's almost like you're standing on the precipice before a race that would change your life if you win.
Last year we had good weather, but this year that it's going to be extremely cold and it's going to pour. And it will be muddy, and it will be slippery. It's going to boil down to who's able to look after themselves the best. Welcome the unexpected.
1,600 brave souls. The town of Chamonix, everybody's come out. Multiple rows deep on each side. What a send-off.
The energy during a race is pretty dangerous when you get too many crowd.
First 30k is very like sensory overload.
The course is just lined with people all the way down, and everyone's running at 6-minute miles for 8 miles or something.
It's a long race. You need to pace yourself.
Wind starts blowing, the rain's almost turning to snow. Like, this is like beyond normal.
With what the weather was doing, I just needed to survive and get through the night.
I don't think they're gonna let this continue on. They're gonna cancel this race.